Good morning, PJ Sullivan from Mikelson Yachts here. I feel like it's been a minute since we did a long form video, or since I did, but really excited to have you guys with us this morning. We are gonna go out on a Mikelson 43 Zeus. It's a 2015 that's coming to the market. Really cool boat. It's in an LLC. It has an outside transferable slip here at the Konakai. A white oak interior, very unique, really beautiful interior with some extra accents that we'll show you guys when we do the interior walkthrough. But very cool boat. Come along with us. We're going to take it out on the bay and show you what it's all about. So we're on this 2015 Mikelson 43 Zeus. This boat has about 1,300 hours on it. It's got the later version of the pods. Great, reliable pod drive system on this boat. We're on Skyhook right now. So we are in San Diego Bay. You can kind of see around. We can sit here all day long, push a button. It's anchorless anchoring. It not only holds our position on Earth, but it holds our heading. So a lot of really cool uses for this Skyhook feature. We've got a buoy here as kind of a reference point so you can kind of appreciate that the boat's not moving. You can see a little bit of prop wash. Props are spinning, so you don't want to go swimming when Skyhook's on. But really cool feature that you only find on the Zeus 43 Mikelsons. So we're going to take you guys inside right now, give you kind of a quick interior walkthrough, and then get you out on the bay and show you what she can do. So coming into the Salon, got really cool interior on this boat. It's got white oak, and this is the only 43 out there that has a white oak interior, so it's a little bit lighter. Opens up the interior a little bit. As always, you get tons of natural light on these Mikelson 43s because we've got 360-degree windows, big windows up in the forward salon, let a ton of natural light in, so it just feels open and airy, and it's a really nice space to hang out in. This particular one too, I'm gonna steal the camera for a minute and put it on 0.5. Oh, it's already on that. And I'm gonna lay on the floor and show you guys the ceiling on this because it's got a really, really cool LED backlit indirect lighting in the ceiling. We did that on this boat. I don't think we've ever done that on another 43. It's especially cool at nighttime. Give you back to my camera lady here. Especially cool at nighttime. It just adds a really cool element, makes it have a really great feeling here, especially when it's dark outside. So as always, we've got our starboard horseshoe-shaped dinette. This table goes down. This area becomes a bed. One of the best places on the whole boat to sleep. We've got a Avanti wine refrigerator here, so you can keep your vino nice and chilled. Little drawer above. Our entertainment center. We've got our ship's panel here. This is all the AC and DC systems on the boat. Really easy to access. Very simple. Everything's very straightforward and reliable. Got our entertainment center here, Salon TV, and then just a bunch of storage. We've got our fusion system and our AV systems there. Coming over here to the galley, nice big deep galley sink. Really, it's great to do dishes in. A lot of these boats you go in, not our boats, but some of the competitors, you got these tiny little sinks. Anyway, it's nice to have a big deep sink. Beautiful, these are, I think, silestone countertops. Nice big Fisher Paykel 13.5 cubic foot refrigerator with a bottom freezer, which is really nice because most of the time you want to get in the fridge. You don't get in the freezer as often, so it's nice having it at the bottom. We've got our island here with our Miele cooktop. Really nice electric cooktop here. And then on our port side in front of the galley, we've got another little dinette. Table drops down again. There's a cushion. This area becomes another bed or a lounge space, which is really nice. Tons of storage all over. We put drawers to access the storage under the settees wherever we can. Overhead rod storage, of course. So that's really nice. Again, it's a fishing boat, but when you're hanging out in here, you don't want it to feel like a fishing boat. Gets that stuff up and out of the way. Come down. We'll show you guys the head and the sleeping accommodations. Here in the master, really nice. We've got port and starboard hanging lockers, kind of a his and hers, a lot of space, tons of storage underneath the berth, big drawers, big cabinets outboard. And then you can access the area under the bed with a nice little bar here. It's a great place to throw your cushions. You can put blankets, pillows, really nice area for storing kind of lighter weight stuff, bedding, things like that. And then what's really cool is when we built this boat for the original owner, we did he found a really cool piece of art that he liked, and we did a really cool backlit system on it. So that's kind of fun. Got some storage, port lights for natural ventilation and light in here. And then we've got our ocean air hatch cover, so you can do your screen to keep the bugs out, or you can close it off completely if you want to take a nap during the day. So nice feature there. To the starboard side here, we've got our guest stateroom. Nice stateroom. You've got some drawers below, a couple of lockers there, and then we've got a Pullman style bunk that folds down aft. So if you've got a third person sleeping, or you want to have a place to put your your luggage when you're hanging out on board, that's a great spot. And then we've got our head to port, and nice head. We've got the full-size stand-up shower behind the door there. I'll show you guys real quick. And what's cool about this head is if this master stateroom door is closed, you can still access it from the master. So you can access it from the master or the companionway for your guests. So in the middle of the night, you can get to it either way, which is really nice. All right, and then if my camera woman will come down, I'm going to show you guys the undersalon. Again, I know we've gone over it in other videos, but these Mikelsons have such a great layout with the engines aft under the cockpit. None of the noise, heat, odors from the engines come into the living spaces of the boat. Additionally, you've got this massive storage area down here. We put some of the systems that we don't necessarily want in the engine room back here. We've got an ice maker down here, water heater. You've actually got a freezer that's accessible from the taking off the cushion on the settee up above, and just a ton of storage. You can see there's plastic bins outboard, tools, fishing rods, spear guns, spare parts. This is just a really cool area, and it stays dry down here, so you don't have to worry about anything corroding. So yeah, just a great area that you're not going to find on many other sport fishers, because this is normally where they put their engines. In addition to that, I know we've gone over it, but our fixed weight of our engines is aft, and our variable weight, which is our fuel, is right in the center of gravity of the boat. So as the fuel load changes on this boat, you don't have trim issues where the boat's, bow light or stern heavy. The boat raises and lowers evenly across her water line, because again, that fuel, the variable weight, is right in the center of gravity. So no trim issues on this boat like you have on some of the other boats that have a different, design with the engines right in the center. All right, so we're on Skyhook, but we're gonna look at the engines. With the engines running, I'll turn my volume up so you guys can hear me. And it'll just be kind of neat to see the engine room with the engines on. Oh, actually these are manual, so come on out. So you can see from an access standpoint, you're not going to find better access to your engines than this Mikelson 43. We've got our twin QSB 550 Cummins, coupled up to late model Zeus pod drives. We're in Skyhook right now, so we're just sitting here, and you can see that buoy that we pointed out earlier hasn't really moved. It's in the same position, no anchor down. We've got our 9.5 kilowatt Onan genset in front of the starboard engine here. Super clean, mechanics love us, they can get to everything, service is easier. It's amazing having the accessibility, and again, not having this inside the living spaces where you have to pull up furniture, have mechanics go in and out of your boat. Such a huge advantage. So let me shut these down. And real quick, we've got a Junior 2 Bauer dive compressor there, which is really nice if you're doing any kind of diving. That's really cool. And then we got a Effecto 800 gallon per day water maker. So you can make tons of water on this boat, and you just have a ton of storage in the engine room for chairs or equipment or whatever you need. Okay, so engines, great location on this boat, really clean. Back here while we're in the cockpit, we've got our tackle center, sink and faucet, which is really nice, and then our tackle center here, these stow away, so if you need access, they're not in the way. Got a couple drawers, a couple nice storage areas for Plano boxes. Our signature Mikelson day head. This is an awesome place, gives you a second head on the boat. It's also got a hot cold shower. It's a great place for storage. Ends up sometimes being a catch-all, but it's really nice to have that because if you've got chairs, wetsuits, you know, longer brushes that, you know, used for cleaning the boat or boat hooks, whatever, you can stow them in here. We've got a Garmin repeater screen here, which is really nice. So if you're back here fishing, you can put your fish finder up there. Little storage locker here overhead. Got our fish boxes back here. And these are removable, so it's nice. You can pull these out. You can get to your pod drives if you're doing maintenance. Great for access. Got a couple of nice teak rod holders here, port and starboard, which is really nice. Of course, another shower, hot cold shower here. So if you go swimming, you got a place to rinse off. And then our bait tanks. This can be one big bait tank, or there's a divider that goes in, so you can separate it. These are about 50 gallons a piece, so you got about 100 gallons of water here, which is pretty darn good bait capacity, and it goes quite deep, so really nice there. All right, one more thing in the cockpit that I forgot to point out is we have a auxiliary joystick down here. Really nice. So if you're back here in the cockpit, you're fishing, you're docking, you're hanging out, whatever, and you want to maneuver the boat or adjust things, you can do it right here with this joystick. And when you're all done, it folds away, it's out of the way. Really cool. Let's head up to the Flybridge and we'll show you guys upstairs. All right, so we're up here in the Flybridge. As you can see, our Mikelson Flybridges are huge. Ton of great space up here. You've got a really big dinette. Of course, this drops down, makes into a berth as well. We've got Captain Chris at the helm. Decided to bring him out with us today. Another storage area or a seat over here on the kind of a lounge here. On the starboard side, which is really nice, and then there's a nice big storage area underneath here. We've got storage underneath the dinette seats. We've got our beautiful Stid helm seats here, and then our aft station. And at the aft station, this is usually when you're tournament fishing or docking. So we didn't put full controls here because really all you need is this joystick. You can control the boat. You can do everything you need to from here. And then we've got our conventional controls up forward. We've got a couple of 16-inch Garmin repeater screens. Really nice units. Nice clean dash, not too cluttered. We've got our Flybridge sub panel here that kind of controls all the running lights and all the electronics and stuff up here, and then a Norcold drink refrigerator. And then up top, we've got a full station, which is really nice. So we've got a seat, steering, controls, another joystick up there. So it's really nice to have the fishing tower on this. Great place to run the boat. Let's get you guys out on the bay and show you what she's all about. All right, guys, so we're underway. We're cruising along about 24 knots. Really nice ride. Quiet up here. You can hear the wind more than the engines. You can see it's just really smooth. There's no shafts on this boat, so it's a great setup because you don't have much vibration. The pods are really smooth. And again, you've got those dual counter rotating props. Anyway, yeah, just a great ride. You can see, looking out the bow, you get very little bow rise on these Mikelsons. They have just a really great running angle. Even at the slower speeds, you get maybe 4 or 5 degrees and that's it. Hey guys, so up here in the fishing tower on this Mikelson 43, and again on the bow, if you look, we've got a 13-foot AB. It's got the cover on it obviously, but nice dinghy center console with a 40 horsepower Honda. We've got a full steering station up here, got full controls, joystick, got a track phone satellite, although admittedly that Elon Musk's Starlink is kind of making all this stuff obsolete, so probably just swap that out for a Starlink. We've got our precision marine fiberglass outriggers for fishing, and this is just a nice area. I'd sit down, but my butt's gonna get all wet, but I can sit right here, and you can see the view. It's a phenomenal view up here. Absolutely beautiful. Great place to run the boat from. Great place to spot fish. Really nice up here. And it's a whole lot of fun because these Zeus boats turn really aggressively. Really amazing handling characteristic. And when you're up here, you kind of feel it a lot more. It doesn't feel dangerous or unsafe, but it's really fun. You just got to make sure you're holding on. So this is a really cool area. And the nice thing too is, if you wanted to come over, this hardtop, you can walk on it. So if you're in Catalina and you need some more area to lay out, you can put towels down up here. It's a great dive platform for jumping off, if that's your thing. So anyway, just it's nice to be able to come up here. It's a great place, you know, you can scrub the boat down if need be. So really neat. And this is just another great area of the boat that you can utilize. I'm gonna take her up to speed and put her through a couple of S-turns so you guys can see what it's all about up here. It's a whole lot of fun. Let's get going. So you can get a pretty good sense up here at how aggressively this boat can maneuver and handle. It's a lot of fun, and again, doesn't feel unsafe at all, but the performance characteristics on these Zeus 43s is absolutely amazing. You've got that vectored thrust from those twin counter-rotating props, and it just makes a hell of a difference. So a lot of fun on these boats. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming on this tour of this 2015 Mikelson 43 Zeus into the Mystic. This one's coming to the market very soon. Call us, come visit us. We'd love to show it to you. LLC, transferable outside slip at the Kona Kai Marina, clean, relatively low hours, and just a really nice boat. Love to give you more information. PJ at Mikelson Yachts. Hope to see you soon.